Good morning, departure Vision Jet 379, Juliet Mike 1.5 for 3,000 and the turn to 090.
379 Juliet Mike, turn right heading 140.
Right turn 140, Juliet Mike.
379 Juliet Mike, turn right heading 180.
Right turn 180, Juliet Mike. Clear for takeoff, runway 19, 379 Juliet Mike.
Hey there, everybody. Hope you're doing well, and thank you so much for coming along on today's video. Today's video is just going to be a short one here. I'm in the hangar at John C. Toon Airport with Vision Jet 379 Juliet Mike behind me. It is a rainy, gloomy, low pressure day, low visibility, and no flying today. I'm here again at John C. Toon Airport, and all I'm hearing is business jets doing missed approaches here because nobody's getting in here today, or at least not right now. So we've got the Vision Jet behind us. We're in the hangar cleaning it up, getting ready to deliver it to its new owner in the next couple days. So I wanted to give this opportunity for you guys to see it and say goodbye to it. I also wanted to take this opportunity to share with you a situation that occurred last week while I was flying with a client. I departed an airport in Alabama and headed towards Ashville, North Carolina. It was a cold day that day. Temperatures were well below freezing at both ends of the flight. So we departed Alabama, made our trip to Asheville, and it was just gusty and cold up there. Other than that, really no issues with the arrival procedures or any of that stuff. Everything worked out great. I let the client out of the plane and expected them to join me back at the plane later in the evening. Throughout the day in Asheville, the temperatures were really cold, stayed cold, and wind conditions were quite gusty. So the wind chill was probably around 0 degrees Fahrenheit, pretty much into the evening. I pre-flighted the aircraft and waited for the client to show up. I had a ground power unit connected to the airplane since that's a requirement when ambient temperatures are below freezing. That all worked out great. Started the aircraft up, started warming the engine up and all, and no issues with any of that. I then obtained the weather information, and the weather information was pretty much consistent with what I had noticed earlier. Gusty conditions, really cold conditions, but the winds were pretty much right down runway 35, and the winds weren't even very variable in terms of their direction or anything, but definitely there was a gust factor. I then picked up my IFR clearance, and at the end of the clearance, the controller provided me with this advisory.
Jet 332 Mike Romeo, Asheville ground, clear to Echo Kilo Yankee Airport via the Asheville 7 departure that I've filed. Flying via the SID, departure frequency 124.65, block 5251.
Alright, clear to Bessemer via the Asheville 7 departure, flying via the SID. It's going to be 124.65, watch clock 5251, 332 Mike Romeo.
November 332 Mike Romeo, read back your correct advisory taxi enter Victor's current low-level wind shear advisories in effect. About 5 minutes ago, reported 20 knot gain over the runway.
Roger, thanks.
I then picked up my taxi clearance.
Asheville ground, Vision Jet 332 Mike Romeo, we're information Victor, signature, ready to taxi.
332 Mike Romeo, runway 35, taxi Alpha.
35 Alpha. 26 Mike Romeo.
Correction, 2 Mike Romeo, be advised there's a current wind shear alert going on at the airport. Runway 35, arrival wind shear alert. There's a 25 knot gain on the 1 mile final and over the runway. That is currently active at this time still, and the airport winds are 340 at 13, gusting 20.
Roger, copy.
I knew at this point that I was going to taxi to runway 35, but I was definitely not going to be in a hurry to take off, and I may even just hold short and wait for better information. So I taxied down to the hold short line, and just as I reached the hold short line, the ground controller provided me with this information.
Mike Romeo, that wind shear alert is active at this time. Pay attention.
Mike Romeo, I guess we'll give it a appeal.
Okay, no worries. I'll let you know when the alert appears inactive. That way, last night announced it. There's about 20 seconds, and then it went away. I'll update you here in just a moment.
I appreciate you. Thanks.
It was at this point I let the controller know that I was going to wait a few minutes until we got better information. The controller then contacted me and let me know that the wind shear advisories in the vicinity had all expired.
2 Mike Mike Romeo, airport wind shown 340 at 13 now. That automated alert is inactive at this time. Would you like to depart? 2 Mike Romeo, roger the wind 340 at 135, runway heading, runway 35, clear for takeoff.
Now at this point I was quite aware of the fact that wind shear could still be in the area and it was just not being detected by their automated wind shear detection system. It was a great departure and there was no indication at all that there was any wind shear abnormalities in the area, so everything worked out great. Nonetheless, I have a question for you and I'd like to know what you would do. Please post your comments below so that others can benefit from any information you might have. Clearly the best scenario is not to depart when there is wind shear advisories in the vicinity of the airport. But you know, most pilots today have encountered up to 15, even 20 knots of wind shear, plus or minus, on landings. Now the difference between a landing and a takeoff, of course, is that all takeoffs are optional and every landing is mandatory, right? So if you take off, you're going to eventually have to land, but you don't have to take off. So again, the best advice is probably, when in doubt, just don't take off or delay your takeoff until you have better information that supports a safe departure. But what would you do? Please leave your comments below, and if you have any information that might benefit the rest of us, certainly post that below. I do appreciate you guys coming along on these videos. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for the love you've given 379 Juliet Mike over the years, and I really appreciate the support in the videos. So by all means, post your comments below. Let's stay in touch. This bird's going south for the winter, so to speak, and hopefully I'll be the one bringing it down to the owner. We got her all pretty and ready to go. So we're gonna say goodbye for now, and I appreciate you guys coming along. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you on the next video.
I really appreciate you watching the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the videos. Also, click on the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified when new videos are posted. I can't thank you enough for taking the time to send your emails, comments, and feedback. My goal is to provide even better content for you as we continue to grow the channel. Until next time, safe flying, and we'll see you on the next flight.